everybody. Girl, that's why I missed this. So it was so fun.
All right.
Eggs yesterday.
So
I had Jordan come over and
I have here on the camera Helen, far right, Momma in the middle, Marion on the end. And I just want to take some time to record you guys. There's so much information and history y'all have that we don't know. So I just want to spend some time kind of interviewing you guys. And really, this is Joseph's project. He was supposed to write some questions and interview y'all. But
you look pretty.
So let me ask you guys this. What's your farthest back memory you have about being a kid and what it was like to be a kid?
Well, when I stayed off of Highway 5 behind Food Depot, I guess I was about 4 and 5. We had everything in the garden. We didn't worry about anything. My mom had a tater bed, they call it. Then one time she would go out and get the tater out of the bed and scrape it with a peel it and then scrape it with a spoon. It was good raw potato and it was real cold. And we had plenty of vegetables to eat. Because they had cows, we had everything with names. But we had a daddy had a mule. Every time he'd go off, that red mule would get out. And the road was made around and come around in a circle in the front. And he'd come running down the road. We were scared of him. And we'd run behind the stove in the house and he'd scared he was going to come in the house because she knew he couldn't come from the doorstep. We was afraid of that mule. And my brother Raymond would be with him. He would run in the house and he would go into the bathroom and he seen that mule coming. He'd run back, got us, we all hid behind the stove. He would run around the house. But on the phone, that was the best life that I remember that I really, when I was a little girl, I guess I was about 5, we moved from there because I was getting ready to go to school and I couldn't walk that far. So they moved closer so I could go to school.
So Aunt Helen, tell me, how much, what was Douglasville like back when you guys were little? What was it like back then? You have a lot of schools? How far did you have to walk to school? Did y'all walk to school?
Fine.
So was it a long walk or a short walk?
Long walk.
How many miles was it?
To at Douglas County High School,
Yes.
all the way to Simpson Funeral Home.
Wow.
That's where we had to walk to school. And I mean, if we get up in the morning, like they said at night, now it's gonna freeze tomorrow, we're gonna close school. We get up in the morning, the icicle be hanging on the ground, and the ground be busted over. We walk to school. They didn't close no school. We walked to school. We had to go to school.
Wow.
No buses. We didn't have no buses. We had to ride. We had to walk. The one that had buses was living way in the country, like a long way to come to school. But we knew everybody at the school. We were happy, and we had a good time. And we knowed all of the teachers, and it was just happy back there.
Sure was.
Even though during the time we lived in a house where the planks were like this. You could see on the outside, you're on the inside, you see outside. And Mama would take pasteboard boxes and nail them on the wall and then put wallpaper over it, keep the wind from coming in. And then we had a heater in one room, and then in the kitchen stove, in the back room had a heater. We kept warm that way, but it would come up some cold wind and all. But we was warm in that old house. God was just blessing us, just blessing us. Cause back in days now where it get cold, you freeze in houses like that. We could look down in the floor and see the chicken laying eggs up under the house. And but we were so close. We loved each other. Our love was just so strong. We'd sit up and eat peanuts at night and play jackstone or play pitty pat and chuckles and just enjoy each other and laugh. And Daddy would be right along with us playing and going on with us, but we were just so happy. And even though now, we got better houses and everything, but I look back, the happiest I ever was back at home with Mom and Daddy, baby sister Minnie, and my brothers. And when Minnie was born, I was a year old, I remember. I was 1 year old. Daddy took us to the garden to get watermelon and in the wheelbarrow and brought us back to the house. And there was an old lady in there. Now that was my great grandma. And this baby was in the bed. And I wonder where in the world did that baby come from? Because I was the baby. And Minnie was laying over in the bed with Mama. And I didn't like, because that baby was in the bed with my mama. And that's how, you know, I remember Minnie. But me and Minnie and baby sister brought up like the Three Stooges. We were just, where you seen one, it was the other one. And we were so close. And we loved each other. We went to church together. We went to the movies together. Everything we did it together. Mama would leave us at home when Daddy used to work at the bomber plane. They called it the bomber plane. Then it was Lockheed.
Okay.
And me and Minnie and baby sister were left at home. And baby sister would be the mama. She'll tell her, now look, Minnie, you and Helen, if anybody come down that road, y'all don't know who it is. Y'all say, Mama. And I might like I'm y'all mama and they won't bother us. But back in the days, it was hard back in them days, but it was so much love back in them days.
Tell them how we tear the house up for clean.
Oh yeah, we used to tear the house up and play paper dolls all over the house, build paper dolls and just enjoy ourselves. And by the time we think time for Mama to come, oh, we clean that house up, have everything cleaned up. When Mama get that, she's like, oh, everything looks so nice. And she'd be on work, and she'll go in there and lay down on her bed, and she'll say, y'all come in here and fan me. We had to get a newspaper, stand up and fan Mama while she sleep. That was the fan. We didn't have no fan, but the fan we stood up. But we enjoyed doing that for Mama. We were just happy about
Did
it.
y'all get any eggs? Y'all get no gold?
All the little kids.
Oh, yeah, enjoy.
So tell me,
They
so
took art from. I want to.
as you guys sit down and listen to some of this. This is good information. So Marilyn, tell me this. When you guys were growing up, because I work in the school system with a bunch of kids. Could anybody discipline you guys if someone saw you cutting up?
Yeah. Neighbors could just whoop you too and you got home, you got
That's
level.
Yes, sir.
If they told her that's true.
If they tell you
Right.
get a whooping, you get a whooping when you at home. My dad always told me, say, you go up the street and sit me down at night by the stove. Mama sit down and he would tell me, say, now I'm gonna tell you, when you go up over Miss Oprah house, that big house, and play, you better behave yourself and man. I don't care where you go throw, say yes and speak. I go throw 3 or 4 times, I'm, hey, hey, hey. Everybody speaking, sometimes they wouldn't speak. I said, well, I done done what my daddy told me to do, and I keep on. Come, that's just the way it was. If we played at Marion house, Miss Soper house, Miss Soper didn't have any trouble. I should tell you, don't do this and don't do that. You play, you be scared if you're doing something wrong. Because, you know, if she got at you and your mother knowed it, your mother and dad, when they got to put you down, if they didn't, you ready for them to go ahead and put you. Because when they get through talking to you, but it was just different in the days then than it is now.
This man.
Your parents to make sure man, we played in front of Miss Oprah house every day. The sundown, Miss Oprah come and say, well, y'all children, so, oh, now it's time to go, it's been got dark, go home. And sometimes we'd be in there playing, who had a button, who had a button. And Miss Oprah house would be about 9 o'clock. But when she get tired, she'd tell y'all go home now, children. We go on home. And people make children mind then. You didn't have any trouble with kids. Because if you done something your mother got at you, if their mother got at you, then you got to whip them when you got home. Or when they got through talking, you wish they would ahead and whip you.
So let me ask you this, to a deeper, I guess, question. Because I've been doing a lot of research on the favors. And I'm finding out interesting things that I just never knew. So can you guys talk about the story when Daddy Floyd, a young man, got arrested in South Georgia?
Yes.
So what do you guys know about that story? Can you remember anything about it? 'Cause it blew my mind when I was reading about this.
You read this story? Do you know about it?
Yeah.
Look at it.
You must have got
But Daddy had left the farm, and I believe him and Mama was married during that time. But he left and went to South Georgia. When he got down there, a white man had got killed some kind of way, and they blamed it on Daddy because he was black, and said that nobody know who he was, and they said he killed the man. So they got Daddy and locked him up, put him in jail, and he couldn't even. He know he didn't do it, but he was scared. And when they left him that night, he laid there in the bed, said he couldn't sleep. So he sit there, he laid there, and said he kept praying to the good Lord. And so he heard somebody come to the cell and call him 3 times. He said, Floyd, Floyd. He didn't say no, he said, Floyd. And Daddy said he jumped up off the bed and said he went to the cell door. He didn't see nobody. And he said he went on back to bed, said it bothered him because it sounded like his granddaddy. His granddaddy was dead. And he said when he called him that 3rd time, that's when he jumped and run to the cell door. He said the next morning, they come to the door and told him, said, we found out who killed the man. You free to go. And he said, my granddaddy was trying to warn me and tell me that everything was going to be all right. Daddy said, first bus he could get out from down there, he called it when they turned him loose, and home he came.
Yeah, that fascinated me when I found the actual copies of the papers, the jail papers. That's how I found out. That I was reading. I said, are you serious? I didn't know this. And so the actual papers when Daddy Floyd got arrested are online.
Really?
And in an old database.
Yeah.
So speaking of his grandfather, what can you tell us about Daddy Floyd's grandfather? I bring that up because I get a little confused when I'm looking at who was one of Daddy Floyd's, for example, his grandfather. I get confused as to who was his grandfather's kids versus his grandkids, because he raised some of his grandkids as his own kids. So if you look at the U.S. Census, Daddy Floyd's father was actually Daddy Floyd's grandfather because he raised Daddy Floyd.
Right.
So I get confused sometimes trying to understand who was a grandchild and who was a child based on Daddy Floyd's grandfather. So can you guys talk to us about who were the actual kids versus the because Daddy Floyd was a grandchild.
Yeah.
So who were the actual kids?
Well, Daddy was the grandchild. And his granddaddy and grandmother raised him.
Right.
Because his mother went north, went on job, she went north and worked. And would send money home. To help, at home.
Can we go ahead and set the food up, people?
And also
I was hungry yesterday.
He raised him and Connie Dixon together.
Okay.
Because they was first cousins.
So Leola Dixon was Daddy Floyd's first cousin.
They was cousins. Their mother was so sweet.
Because when you look at the U.S. Census, they have Daddy Floyd, cousin Leola, and even Daddy Floyd's mama as brothers and sisters.
Right.
So cousin Leola was also his first cousin. Okay.
And their great grandmother raised them. Because his mother went up north and worked. And so Dad and Connie lived together because they were, with their grandmother. And a lot of people thought they were sister and brother, they was cousins, they had sister and brother. They were like that all the time because they were raised up with their grandmama. And that's how people thought they were sister and brother, but they lost their life. So Grandma's favorite raised them up.
Okay. So Grandma Favors, because I remember we used to go over to living in Atlanta. That was grandmama in Atlanta, right? So Grandma Faye was grandmama in Atlanta.
Right.
And then Aunt Lou lived with Grandmama Favors. Now I got another question.
No, Aunt Lou lived.
Who?
Aunt Lou and Grandma Willie was our grandmother.
Okay.
But Grandma Faye was our great grandmother.
So who lived in Atlanta? Was that who we call Grandmama in Atlanta?
Yeah, Grandma Willie.
Grandma Willie.
And Grandma Faye was both all of them lived.
And so who lived with Grandma Willie? Was that Aunt Lou? Who did Aunt Lou live with?
She lived, her and Grandmama lived together.
Okay.
And
Who is Aunt Lou?
Grandmama,
Aunt Lou passed when I was a little boy. But one thing I can remember about Aunt Lou is this.
How y'all doing?
Alright. So here's my next question about Aunt Lou. This is gonna be kind of sensitive, so don't get upset with me. Why was Aunt Lou so mean? I was terrified of Aunt Lou.
yeah, Melissa was where she at. Melissa could tell you something about Aunt Lou. And Aunt Lou had a mean streak and it looked like sometimes she was just sweet. Then all of a sudden she was just mean. I let Melissa and Jennifer go spend a week with Aunt Lou. And
Started this party in here.
well, I let them stay for a week. I let her for it was Jennifer and Melissa.
Speak right on time.
Ladies
Right.
and gentlemen,
right on time.
I present to you the three brown sisters gonna boogie for you.
So is that what y'all doing at Lou's house that night?
No. Oh, you know, they was more kind of like color streak, Joe.
Okay.
Light skinned.
Okay, I want to hear this.
They light skinned. They was always number one.
Okay.
Me and baby sister Minnie were little blackies.
Okay.
They treated them like a little different. When Jennifer and Melissa went over there to Atlanta and stayed,
Oh, Jesus.
I let them stay a week. And
Jesus.
grandmama, they were sitting in there, the lady what was gonna let them eat that morning. She said, y'all better eat all that serious. Cause I'm gonna tell you, if you don't eat it, you ain't gonna get no dinner. You won't get nothing to eat.
That was punishment. I don't know what we did to deserve that.
And so they sit there and they could eat all they could eat. And they said, I'm through. You go, eat it all, said grandmama said. If you don't eat it, you won't get nothing else to eat today. And I meant that. So they didn't either. And then she wanted them to go to, she was gonna take them to the store. And Melissa and Jennifer said, they hair sticking all over their head, looking all kind of way, barefoot hip. And she go in the store and holler, these my little country children from these my little country children from down in the country. Melissa called me, cried, Mama, I want to come home. I said, I can't come and get you. We'll tell Daddy come and get us, cause we ready to go home. And I said, well, you have to wait until he come home tonight. He'll pick y'all up tomorrow. And the Aunt Lou was really worse than Grandma. She was just mean too. They said they didn't like her because she never did give them. I mean, she was just mean. She was color strict too. Now Grandma didn't even treat Jennifer real much better than she did Melissa. But they just loved light skinned people.
Interesting.
They didn't like the outfit that Daddy and Uncle Rube married two black twin sisters.
Mama Faye, my farthest back remembrance of Mama Faye is that I never get this image out of my head. That I was a little boy, I would go over to the house, and she had that little blue like stool in the kitchen. And I would pull the bottom out so I could climb up on top of the oven and get my biscuits. Cause Mama Faye will always have me a biscuit on top of the oven. So Mama, can you tell us one of your fondest memories of Mama Faye?
Stealing the biscuits.
I know they're still in business.
No, she wants you to tell the story, but I stole the biscuits.
You stole the biscuits?
She's still doing. She's that little. It's called a little monkey thing. A little monkey thing. I'm getting my bread.
Mama could cook. I'm telling you, my mama was one of the best cooks. I'm the only one to be cooking now.
Now my grandma ain't here now, but I
She's a baby, so she
You know, in all my years of eating, I done ate from all of y'all. I done ate from every last one of y'all.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody been able to touch Mama face.
Mama could cook. That's what I said. My mama could
And she
cook.
had a lemon meringue pie. I ain't never tasted it since she been there.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And banana pudding. But see, she made them special for me. She made my part with no bananas in it. You know, that was for Willie. You know what I mean? That's
So,
right.
that's where that came from.
so then,
I put bananas in it. I don't care who it is.
so then we have, let's talk about Daddy Floyd. Because one of my fondest memories about Daddy Floyd is me, Todd, and Carl at his apartment, and Daddy Floyd had his chewing tobacco. And he told us, don't mess with his chewing tobacco. But Todd and Carl went over there and was playing with his chewing tobacco and swallowed something. And then they got sick. And so, but share with us a memory about Daddy Floyd. Anything you gonna share with Daddy Floyd?
You know, Daddy was. I can remember Daddy Floyd. A super dad. I'm telling you. He was funny, but when he meant business, he meant business. He was very strict with me and baby sister Minnie. We couldn't wear shorts. Other people could wear shorts, we couldn't. We could wear them when Mama was at home. She'd tell her, yeah, y'all can wear them. We'll wear them out there in the yard. When we see Daddy hit the top of the hill coming home, we say, here come Daddy. Y'all see 3 little black girls running there. So they
And I can tell you something else he didn't let y'all do.
What?
No matter how many men came to our house, y'all couldn't take nail down from now on.
We couldn't take, I don't care how much, if he was broke, didn't have no money, he wouldn't get it. We couldn't ask nobody. But know how children would say, Mr. So-and-so, give me a nail cut. He said, if I ain't got it, you ain't got it. Only way you get some money, I got it. And I give it to you. But if I don't give it to you, don't you ask no other men for no
But
money.
he got me with that chewing about. about that hat. When I wanted some. He said, break you off a piece. But he broke me off a piece and I put it in my mouth. Boy, I ain't never felt bad like that. He didn't never have to worry about me wanting no more chewing about.
See. So, what was it again?
Yeah, he had some wine. He used to keep it in his refrigerator. And Carl and Todd would go in there and drink it up and fill it up with water. he said these 2 old boys ain't gonna be up and down. He said the only thing they do is sit up and drink up my wine. They ain't gonna be up and down.
All right. So you have
Mom
right
Sexton,
there.
no, we just running through. I just wanted to swing through and holler at Mom Sexton while we were out in the area.
All right.
What you videotaping?
We're just having a conversation. They're taking us down memory road.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And we just talking about a few things here. So another quick question. Aunt Minnie, Aunt Minnie is the reason probably why I know how to clean up. Because Tanya and I, every day in the summertime, had to take everything off the table, dust everything, clean the carpet, rake the carpet every day before we could go play. So that's probably why I know how to clean up so well from Aunt Minnie. And Uncle James taught me how to fix my grits. Got a lot of black pepper on them. And but share with us some memories about Aunt Minnie growing up.
I know she wouldn't let Deborah and Linda go out and play till we got that house clean.
That was it.
And then I tell you another thing, she would get dressed Frederick. clean as a pin. Set him up in the middle of the bed. He couldn't get down to play with the other children. She would not let him get down. She let him step. She wanted to keep him clean. He'll sit up in the, Johnny and I come by, and Gary, they be running around that playing. Gary be sitting, Frederick be sitting up in the middle of the bed, looking around at them laughing. And they be running around there playing, and he couldn't sit up and get off the bed. And he'll slip and get off the bed and play with him. Minute said, what I tell you, he'd get back up on that bed. She just didn't like for him to get dirty. I don't believe I never seen Frederick dirty when he was little. Spotless from his head to his foot. He was always neat and clean. Very neat and clean. But Minnie was the baby. And they treated her like a baby. Every part we got ready to eat, every part of the chicken, she wanted with the pulley bone. And nobody better not get that pulley bone. That's hers. And if we get it, we be wanting it sometime. Mama, Helen got my pulley bone. Give her pulley bone back to her. We couldn't get nothing. Minnie was the baby, but we got along real good. We just 3 girls. And we had a sister that was died when she was born. But we didn't know her. Just me and baby sister Minnie, we were real close. We didn't fight too much. If we fought, we didn't hurt each other. We would draw back. And when we got to them, we said, We never hit hard. Draw back like you gonna kill them. Then you said, And so we just loved each other like that. And then we was always close. And Daddy and Mom and them always close, taught us to be close. And that's just like Jennifer, Melissa, Sheila, and all of us. We got a big family here in Douglas County. And Winston too. That we have been taught to love each other very much. And now they still have that love. Instead of they loving each other like Jennifer and Melissa, them, they love each other like sisters instead of cousins because they've been raised up so close together. And it's just like Dana, when I'm in church, nobody else, Dana gonna come up there, Deborah gonna come up there, somebody gonna come up there and say, you gotta way home. They're gonna always be looking out for you. And they, I like that. And that, just like a lot of people look at people that drink. And they try to mock him. That he ain't no good. My daddy drank, and I'm gonna tell you, that was the best man in the world. That was the best daddy. But he was straight now. He was very religious. If he gave us a dime, he said he put a nickel of it in church. We had to put that nickel in church. He taught Sunday school and everything. And that's why I say, a lot of times we judge people the wrong way. We look at them and say, because that person drank, they ain't no good. There's a lot of good people that do drink. It's super good. They super good. But my daddy quit now. I can remember when he quit, completely stopped drinking. I think I was about 13 years old. He didn't drink no more. But he was a super good daddy. He was strict on us, and we were strict. And your brother Tommy always teased us when they see him. Them on John Daniel, Charlie Sexton, and James Jackson come and took our good women out of Black Mountain. And so I'm mad about it. Tommy tell me that every time he see me. He said, I'm mad about it. But Daddy was so strict on us, we couldn't be nothing but, we had to be good. Because he didn't never whoop me. Never whooped baby since whooped me in one time. But never nails in his chop block.
But tell us this. Talk about your brothers. Because a lot of the grandkids did get a chance to meet the brothers. So talk to us about your brothers. Tell us their names and tell us something about each one of them.
Raymond ended up, he married Jennifer, Momma.
I'm listening.
And they had 9 kids. And he loved his kids too. He was a good boy, but I don't know, he started drinking and he drank, but he was a good man. He was a good father. Loved his children. loved us. And when Daddy wasn't around, he was gone. Raymond was working at Mosley grocery store. He supplied food for the family, took care of us. And when Elizabeth and Raymond didn't, separated, every time a baby was born, we had it down to the house. We didn't put all that responsibility on this day. We had the children down there. We were raising our little sisters, our little nieces, and everything. We were right there with them. We loved them to kids. And Elizabeth didn't have enough to worry about. But Elizabeth had a bad case of arthritis. I think that's what happened. It went to her heart.
And Mama face all day.
Yeah, that was so proud and joy now. Carlos act just like it.
Really?
She
So Carlos act like them.
Yeah, Carlos put your mind
said,
up.
they about to eat. So look, I want to pick this up some more later on, because this is just great information for us to have, for us to share, and because this is history. You guys are our history.
Yeah.
And there's so much you guys know that we don't know. And like I was saying, often when I'm looking at our family history and looking at our family tree, I get people confused. I get Bobby, Paul, Raymond, I get them all confused sometimes. We're going to pause now, and y'all can eat. We're going to pick this up. So I want to make a copy of this, send it to the family, so everybody has this to cherish in this information. All right?
Yeah, you can. And then if I tell you Salasa, Crawfords, Whites, I do both. The Crawfords in Douglasville, the White in Douglasville, and the Arnolds, all of them is close relatives.
And see, and I found some Arnolds in California that I'm related to, and I know it's on the favor side, and we've been trying to figure out the connection.
And you did all that through the census?
I did all through a DNA test.
Okay.
And okay, so look, here we go, Conjure Lord.
But his mama was a faith.
Okay.
I was telling Brother this morning. I went to Chapel Hill, but when we first moved up there on I said Light Bottom to college. We went to their grandmama house, which was a reading. And I was telling Buddy, Mama, Buddy, we close kin to you because your grandmama was she was a Reed, and we close to the Reed. And
She married to Reed, okay.
and Mama was real close to the Reed. Her cousin to the Reed. And I said, your grandma was from Hinton, Mama, because she always called her aunt. And we went to their house, and I was a little girl, and she was eating some grits, and I can remember eating grits. And she was eating some grits, Mama cooked us some of them things that lady did. And she called your grandma's name. What's up, Mama's name? Called her name, and she called her aunt. And so I said, we close kin, because the Reed man is Mama. And Bobby Jean Reed him, and we got real close kin.
Okay.
And I told Buddy, we really kinfolk, because your grandma was from King Mama.
You saying people like Miss Mary Reed and them?
It's Marion them, grandma.
Oh, okay.
So Marion, we all find them things. But I tell you one time, like about black fathers, they just sit down. I don't care how many mothers was on that street. Mama said, we had a mind. It wasn't like you. It said something to you. You be scared, but they don't tell your mama. That's right. So, Miss Oak could put me if she wanted to. That's the way it was. We just thought you make a man, you can never get angry at you. And if we do anything, we hope to pray. Don't tell your mama.
But they usually did, and you got two whoopers, because they whoop you, get your mom.
Miss Oak,
Well, look.
she feed her children.
So we're
She
gonna.
called her all in. That's what it was. She would see after us. When she got tired of it, we go home, we have that dust up. And she said, now children, it's time for you to go home. Y'all go home. The house never was too small for to be there.
All right.
And people love children, and they can make us mad.
But we really supposed to be wards. My daddy was a ward. His granddaddy raised in favor. That's how they took favor.
See now you going down the bunny trail
Yeah.
because
But I
that's
told her
what
that.
I've been
Hold on, what you
looking
just say?
for.
Shit. Oh, wait a minute, we're real not favorites.
See,
So
and
here's the story, Tanya.
they gotta remember, see, everything Aunt Helen has said, I remember a lot of this stuff. I'm about the only one can remember a lot of that history that you told us, because I remember everything you told us along the way. I just told Aunt Helen, don't forget to say that.
So,
'Cause I remember
and that's
that.
what I've been trying to find. I've been looking for who was Daddy Floyd's father.
He was a ward, and he was a ward. His daddy last name was Grandmama Favor and Andrew Favors raised my
him,
daddy,
right?
Narcissus.
and they went in
Narcissus.
the name
Her
of
name
Favor.
Her name
So,
Narcissus.
so he was a ward.
Yeah.
Down in, where was it located? Down south somewhere.
So who was that for his father?
Daddy, see, that's what I'm trying to get to, Tanya. Because that's why I did the DNA test. Because I'm trying to find, like, that's the thing I was looking for, trying to see how I could figure that out.
Okay, the ward came, the man stayed here in Douglasville, came through from up north. And him and Grandmama was dating each other. Daddy popped it up. Grandmama left and went north with him. Daddy was left with Grandma Favor then.
Okay.
Grandmama went up north, so Grandmama Favor them raised him. He went in the name of Favors. And Grandmama really had married somebody in Ross, Mr. Ross. Her name was Willie Mae Ross. But Daddy was supposed to be in Floyd Ward, not
So we just don't
Floyd
know.
Favor.
So Grandma Narcissus raised Daddy Floyd, but when Daddy Floyd's mother went north with his father,
Yeah,
she came back,
she came back to Douglasville.
but he must have stayed up north.
He did.
But when she came back, she had remarried and she was now a Ross.
She married a Ross after she got him.
Okay.
In the time Sheila.
All right. So that is very good information to know. Cause that's one thing I've been trying to figure out is Daddy Floyd's father, and very interesting. So we're gonna hit pause right here. We're gonna pick this up again because you can tell from in the room. Because Daddy, did you know Daddy Floyd got arrested for killing somebody? I'm telling you.
Killing somebody.
Yes. So much information.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Let me get that straight.
He didn't do it.
He went to Florida, left to go to Florida to work. And when he got down there, when he
South Georgia.
went to South Georgia, when he woke up that morning, there was a dead man in the yard, and he was white. So since they're black, they were accused the black folk for doing it. And they locked Daddy up. And I don't know who else locked him up. But Daddy said his granddaddy came, his granddaddy was dead. And so he heard his daddy came to him how to Floyd. He woke him up. Lord again. And told him again, said, Floyd, you got to go. So he got up and fell on his knees and started praying, and he prayed. So they're going to let it go get him for killing children and killing that white man. So when he prayed and got up, folks got up off his knees, their daddy told his granddaddy told him he had to go. His daddy was dead, granddaddy was dead, but he's coming to him and talk to him. That's when you really pray. He said it's coming to open jail.
And that's how he ended up here.
That's how he can't end up in Douglasville. All right. All right.